Kia ora koutou, I'm Michael Fletcher and I'm Principal of Chaucer School here in Tamaki Makaurau in our wonderful country of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Here are 3 things I Katswapa. 3 things I know about the $6,000 Wellbeing payment. Sorry, I mean the $6,000 payment to ensure principal leadership development and well-being. Sorry, my mistake. First of all, can we celebrate the fact that we've got this payment? Congratulations to NZEI and PPCB for securing this payment for their members. Yes! Hang on. Are you the official spokesperson for NZEI? No. Okay. Well, are you the official spokesperson for PPCB then? No. Then why are you making a clip about giving... Because lots of principals are asking me questions about it, and I'm finding myself regularly at Hui in conversations with principals where they're talking about it and want some clarity. Thing number 1, the collective agreements. The wording in both collective agreements in relation to the $6,000 payment is identical. The PPCB collective agreement. Professional coaching support for principal leadership role. In each of 2023 and 2024, principals can access an entitlement of up to $6,000 per annum for professional NZEI collective agreement. Professional coaching support for principal leadership role. In each of 2023 and 2024, principals can access an entitlement of up to $6,000 per annum for professional coaching. The NZEI collective agreement again. The purpose of this support is to ensure principal leadership development and well-being. The PPCB collective agreement. The purpose of this support is to ensure principal leadership development and well-being. In my eyes, this is great news. Both collectives have exactly the same wording, which again in my eyes should mean that members of both unions should have similar guidelines around what they can and can't spend it on. I suggest you contact your unions to get those guidelines. PPCB have got a 1-pager, guidelines that they've agreed with the ministry around the spending of this $6,000, and my understanding is that NZEI will have some guidelines out soon. As I said, contact your unions, or if you want their PPCB guidelines, drop me an email and I'll flick them to you. Thing number 2. One of the most common questions I've been asked is, if I wanted to carry over this year's $6,000 to next year, so then I've got $12,000 to spend, can I do that? Well, let's check the collective. This entitlement will be used in the school year that it falls due unless otherwise agreed in writing between the principal and their employer. Well, that's super clear. So sit down with your presiding member, get a couple of lines down saying that this payment will be carried over to next year and get it tabled at a board meeting. Thing number 3, approved providers, ? Lots of principals have also been asking me whether if they want to access some coaching, mentoring or professional supervision, whether they need to use an approved provider. And I'd also heard this talked about and read some comments about it. So I went digging. Let's check the collective agreements again. And remember, these are the legally binding documents. So let's see if there's anything about approved provider. Needs to, no, line item, entitlement, no, that's good. No, there's no mention of approved providers or the need to use an approved provider. So where did this concept of approved providers come from? Well, during my digging, I found out. In the letters of offer to both the unions, the ministry talked about a list of approved providers, and they proposed that a working group be formed to decide who these approved providers were. which in my eyes means good news. Because, number one, there is currently no list of approved providers, which you could argue means all providers are approved, right? Number two, the ministry, in a document that is not a legally binding document, remember, have proposed that a working group be formed. Now, some people may suggest that working groups may take a while to be formed and may take a while to do the money. And some principals may be going, yeah, but I want to spend my money now. Absolutely. And those same principals may say, but where do I go to work out how to spend my money? Check the collective, talk to your unions. We're on a mission to ensure that all principals are energised, well rested and running on a full tank. We provide professional coaching for leaders in the education sector. And we work with principals to empower them to own their wellbeing. If you think you'd benefit from working with us, drop us an email. Thank you for watching, and remember to put yourself first. Ka kite anō.